This is the exact spot where 23-year-old Jeffrey O'Brien was attacked by dogs as he headed home from a fishing expedition in the nearby lagoon. Apparently, it was a trip the young man would often take late at night. But on this night, he was attacked by as many as 4 dogs who rushed him in the dark.
The police find the net and the bicycle and the fish. When we go fishing, the guy had a net where he catch fish.
Okay, so the fishing him with the fishing rod.
Fishing, he always got to go fishing. And I always used to scold that boy, but they don't listen to me. I used to tell them about that lagoon long time. But children today, they don't listen, sir.
Just minutes after the attack, the victim was found by 17-year-old Wilson Matute, who called the police. They rushed him to the polyclinic, but within seconds of arriving there, Jeffrey O'Brien went into shock from loss of blood. Doctors attempted to resuscitate him, but it was too late. The pictures are too graphic to be shown here, but the young man was bitten all over his face, neck, shoulders, and legs. One of his arms was almost ripped from his body by the savage attack.
I was sleeping in my bed when I heard my son came and tell me that he called my other son and tell him that how he get a report from the police that they found his brother dead, right? So we went to the polo clinic, and when he went there, he was already dead.
The property bordering the stretch of road on which O'Brien was killed is owned by Minister Joy Grant. This is the minister's home, and this small cement structure is the home of Wilson Matute, the caretaker of the property. This morning, we saw 2 dogs in Grant's yard, tied under the house, while near the caretaker's home we saw more dogs. But although the dogs are used to protect Grant's property, they belong to Matute. He has allegedly accepted responsibility for the incident.
He went the morning, speak to the guy. The guy said, man, he said, well, I let go the dog then, man, you know. It's not that they escaped. First he told me that they escaped, but then because we pressure him, talking to him, man, but how 4 dogs went to escape. Then he told us that he leave the dog loose because he went to buy, you know, and no one was around to mind the areas, so the dog or the watchman, you know, so by the time he come, that's the time he found the dead man, you know, which is my nephew. You know, he was found like about 50 yards away from the property of the said minister who owned the house, right? But he pointed us 4 different dogs, one at the bottom of the minister house, right? 2 was behind the house, another one. The 3rd dog was behind the security booth. Then the 4th dog was right there with the security.
That's the family's version. But Independence Police told us this morning that they are still trying to ascertain who owns the dogs. They confirmed also that Minister Joy Grant is not the subject of any investigation in relation to the incident because they know she does not have any dogs. So who then is taking responsibility for the death of O'Brien? Well, that's exactly what the family wants to know.
Miss Joy Grant, we try contact she if she drive her answer way that she leave everything in the hands of the attorney. For what reason attorney don't know what happened, the lady don't know what happened, she just get a message. These people need to have more caution with this animal. You could never let this type of dog just running around and not have a proper secure place. Somebody have to be responsible for this, you know, and this is what we are looking after. We are trying to talk to the owner of the dogs, to the person whosoever, you know what I mean? Someone have to involve, someone have to know what step that we could take, you know, because this dog cannot be a lone racer, guys. It's not the first incident. It's 3 attempts the dog they make to an older person, a young lady, and then finally was the young man, in which that was the last one they caught his death, you know. So we believe that this dog, we need to get the owner, work along with them, you know, because we on our own, we don't want to revenge, we don't want to take nothing, because we could just go there and mash up whatever, forget mash up and broke up, but then that's not the appropriate way, you understand me? We believe the owner come up with way, help way in whatever lee hand you know, could, and whatever lee stretch, make we bury the young man and done.
As we left today, the family was preparing to hold a wake. Jeffrey O'Brien will be buried tomorrow in Independence.